Thanks for sticking around. Well, I only saw a couple people walk out. I think it was Jen when your shirt was off. So I just want to introduce you to the people that actually made this film happen. Garrett edited this film. And, quickly, I never met Garrett before. Sarah Lowe, who I've known forever, has known Hugh and you always doing this movie. And when I started shooting, a lot of people in the business that knew what they were doing said, "Oh, you got your editor, and who's your editor?" And I'd always say, "Well, I don't know." And they always look at me like they were in fear for me and say, "You haven't picked your editor yet." So I shot everything, and then I sent a few files over to Garrett, and I've never worked with an editor before, but I don't think I ever want to work with another editor again. I just realized I was saying Monica Rambo I've worked with before. But on a movie, Monica. So that's Garrett, who, people in the business and the know how much work editing is, and it's sort of weird to call me a director on this when I really feel like Garrett helped me tell the story a lot. Jeff Marshall, I've known Jeff forever, and Jeff came on board right away and was in Montreal drinking at pubs and doing all that beautiful animation on an iPad. Whenever I talk about Jeff Marshall, there's like a few people that are the most talented people in the world. I always say Jeff is one of the most talented people in the world. True. Very good songwriter too. Did you finally notice our song?
I did.
Okay. Hugh. I want to thank his family for bringing him up. Yeah, Hugh and I, we knew each other pretty well before filming, but obviously we got to know each other even more. And watching it this time, it almost felt like, sitting and having a Sunday afternoon tea with you and getting all those stories, but getting Cole's notes and stuff.
I'm really not quite sure how you managed to prevail about me to do some of the things that I did.
You're saying that now. You pressed it. Yeah, I'm going to ask if you guys want to ask any questions. I'm just going to sort of go on. This man, the Ukrainian force. Mr. Machula was, I've never worked with Greg before. I've known him for 10 years. And we were out I think we were at a show, seeing a band, and out front, he found out that I was working on a movie, and he was energy right off the top. And all those intimate moments that you see with you, and I sort of told this to a few people that I don't think we would have got that without Greg. There was such a comfort level between those two, and
stronger than I am.
And there was a lot of risk taking and a lot of stuff that Greg makes up on the spot, and sort of the same thing. I don't think I can really call myself the sole director on this without mentioning Mr. Machula, Greg Machula. Come on up here, Jody, because I'd like to talk a bit about you. Yeah, that's going to make you come up, right?
Let's talk about you from there.
My beautiful wife at Tennessee Palace. I sort of credit any good idea I have to Nancy. She's been telling me for years that we need to sort of do some sort of piece on Hugh, and all that. I wish right now I had her editing what I'm going to say, because that would sound better. Because that's what happened out there. If I sounded smart, it was because of Nancy.
Do we say nice things about you now, Marco?
No. Yeah, I did, I've been running a little sort of, what do we call it? I'm trying to run down Silent Joe over there, some sort of game. And it's all been under Jody Calero's sort of house. And I think in the last sort of 10 years of my life to do crazy things like doing a film is probably because I've been hanging around you. So thanks, Jody. Orange Studios, there's a few lies in this film. The one big lie is that we actually recorded at Canterbury Studios in Inside, but we did a lot of interviews, and a lot of what happens, what we've been trying to do with Hugh and letting the world know his songs has been because of Silent Joe and Orange Studios, and I want to thank you guys for allowing us to shoot for free in your space. If you want to sign that form on the way over. Stephen Traub mixed the movie. I think he's being shy, not coming out, but Stephen, at some point the bank ran out, and I had no more anything, and a bunch of people offered a lot of labor for free, and that would be Stephen Traub and Urban Sound, and Matt Doshdatter? How do you say that? Not bad. In Topics. Matt color directed the film. And
Kyle!
Of course, that's right. I'm going to forget a ton of people. Kyle Anderson helped sound edit. And I'm going to let you ask questions now, if you even have any, because then I'll remember who else to thank. I'll go in the corner and look at my cheat sheets. But if you have any questions, I've never done this before. Apparently there's supposed to be a Q&A. Usually, every time I've been to a Q&A, people feel really shy to even ask anything. But if there's anything you wanted to know about what we just created up there, you can just yell it out. And if not, we'll just have Hugh.
When can we see you perform, Hugh?
I was performing a lot last week. Did you not take advantage of?
Where are you going to be next Friday?
Next Friday, I shall probably be in Bangkok, singing to a lake, to a loon.
I think what she's saying is that Hugh plays every Friday night at the Transact.
Yes, every Friday at the Transact from 5 to 7, of Foolish Things, before, and Annette, who was asking the question, and myself are the, I'm the crooner, she's the canary.
I want to ask why you decided to make a film about Hugh specifically. Like what?
I felt compelled that, well, Hugh specifically, I find him funny, I find him dark, I find him compelling, and there's not many people that you would see at 82 years old that is getting on a streetcar with a guitar and going and playing at clubs and sort of playing this game of letting people hear what they've got to say, and there's no surrender sign. So I find that a really interesting story, and I was lucky enough to sort of be hanging out with him, so I realized that he does have some time on his hand. And so I sort of felt compelled to tell that story about why a person like he is important. That story is important to be told in this day and age where everyone's sort of zoned in, 16-year-olds on YouTube. To me, that's sort of a sad thing, and I think this is a happy thing.
Woo!
Is that a question for you? If you could collaborate with any musician, past or present, I guess past, who would it be, and present, who would it be?
Who, me?
Yeah. Past or present, who would you collaborate with?
John Lennon, probably. of choice. Yeah. Yeah.
And then present.
April the tree.
Well, we have been into this.
Jeff.
There's a little
Excluded.
slim. I collaborate with Marco. It's about time he got back on stage. Who knows?
What
Right.
happens next?
What happens next?
Yeah.
What happens next? Well, I have two thoughts in mind. One, I'm looking for a chef to create the salad of Hugh. I don't much like lettuce. I think it's sort of beyond water and split. So avocado or something, not lettuce. That would be. The other, I have tentatively mentioned, I really would like a tour of the universe, and I do have a hitchhiker's guide. And, you know, playing on Mars, it would be interesting. I know it's like swallowing helium when you sing and that sort of thing. So, I mean, well, a little trip around here and there and go to these different film festivals. That will be fun. I've had a hell of a time so far, so I anticipate more.
Yeah, so we just showed it. This is sort of the first public screening, North by Northeast, 4 days ago, and then we'll go to film festivals. And I think I can't remember what the next one would be coming up. And then I think we'll try to find different places to show this film too, like different venues, and try not to do what all the regular movies do. I think that's the only immediate plans. We're learning, so if you have any advice, please.
Do you still plan on teeing off tomorrow morning?
No, we canceled that.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, Angus. We're anticipating an after party tonight, which, Magda, are you still here? Is it, what's the after, 3:17? 7:13. 7:13 college is we're going to be partying after here, which is just, when you walk across the street, you start going west. And it's right beside that great gelato place, Jody, that we went to before. So we can all have ice cream and drinks after. What was the question again? Golf, yeah, golf's not happening because of that. Next Thursday, do you want to join?
Okay, well, this is a great movie. Have you made movies before, and do you have plans for future movies?
I've never made a movie before, and I kept on saying throughout this process up till about 2 weeks ago that I'm never effing gonna make a movie. So, but I sort of maybe got a bit of a bug. It's a lot of, wow. Did you sign a release yet? 'Cause you're on that screen, so. It's a lot of work, like it's a lot of stuff that I hate to do is part of it, which is all that paperwork stuff. I can't stop about that, sorry. I don't usually like to obsess too much about things, and I obsessed a lot on that, so I don't know if that's insanity or I obsessed about the timing of it, and so I don't know if I want to obsess that much again.
You did a good job, old lad.
I'm not sure who else I missed, but thank you. I think we're done, right? Or is that anyone? We're good? I didn't cut anyone off? I didn't. Thank you very, very much. We're all excited to show this and keep it going. We're pretty sure it's going to probably show at the Blue Hot Dog Cinema. I don't know when, but you can just go to the internet and go to Hugh's, sort of HughOliver.com, and if you like it on Facebook, there'll be updates. But that's sort of the best way if you want to spread the word and get other people to come see this film. We're going to keep on sort of trying to get it out there. Thank you.